Last night on this programme, I was a bit sceptical about the government and indeed the Petrol Retailers Association saying that the problem was easing. But I thought, well, let's give it a go. I've avoided the panic. I saw the queues building up last Friday night and Saturday morning. I haven't done anything about it. But this morning I went out. I thought, I've got to get some diesel because the car is running a bit low. I've probably got about 80 or 90 miles left and that's it. So off I go. And I visited 7 petrol stations and there was no unleaded, no diesel in any of the 7. I even, for my trouble, early this morning, managed to get shunted by a van at a roundabout. So not exactly a great start to the day. And I'm thinking, well, I know friends in London have managed to get fuel, but I'm clearly going to have to hang on and maybe weekend plans are going to have to change. But one of the things I get every day, I get emails come in every day from viewers of this programme and from elsewhere. And one of them this morning really intrigued me. It was about something called HVO. Yes, I know you've never heard of it either. And frankly, I hadn't. But the email came to me from Alan Marcon, who works for Green and Reliable Heating. It's his own heating company. And he may have found at least a partial solution. So Alan is the business owner. He explained in the email that he's been switching to biofuels for the last few months, which are much, much greener, though I think perhaps a little more expensive. Alan, welcome to GB News.
Good evening. How are you doing tonight?
Well, I was cheered up by your email this morning, because after a bit of damage to my car and a wasted couple of hours, you cheered me up. So come on, explain to the audience what HVO is, please.
HVO is hydro-treated vegetable oil. Years ago, approximately about 10 years ago, they had vegetable oil, which wasn't great. So they then took it back to the refineries and tried to purify it even better. With a lot of things now moving forward with hydrogen technology, running hydrogen through vegetable oil has made this fuel transparent like water, it's odourless, and it is more greener to the environment, so it's carbon net. So all those diesel motorists, they could swap to the fuel, and it is more expensive, but being green is more expensive, but it's a sacrifice we have to make to become green and move forward with the future. I find the benefits of HVO. It's cleaner, there's 90% less carbon, 90% less particulate, so ultimately it is far cleaner for our environment, especially our children. And we're trying to cut down already.
You've been running this in your vans for several months. How much a litre? Yes. I mean, I'm guessing sort of pump petrol at the moment is around about 140, something like that, petrol, diesel. What are you paying per litre for this HVO?
If I buy in small quantities, it works out about £1.77 a litre. If I buy large quantities, it's roughly about £1.52, including the VAT. So it's not much more, but if you buy in large amounts.
So you get it delivered to your house or your business and you then put it into the car yourself or van yourself?
Exactly that. It's as simple as that.
Right. And so where do I go? Because frankly, I'm not having another morning like that, and I've got a reasonable sized garage, which would be safe storage. Where do I go to get HVO?
There's a few companies. We go through the oil depot. There's Crown Oil. There's New Era Fuels. There's quite a few that distribute this on the normal pallet trucks. Yep. And you can get them within 1 or 2 days. So there is no shortage of fuel, especially green fuel.
So could these companies provide this in volume, in your opinion?
They can deliver 36,000 litres, which is the same lorry that would feed a petrol station. So, yeah.
Alan, thank you for your email. You brightened up my morning. You've certainly brightened up my evening. I'm going to put an order in.